Stand in front of me. Oh, well, he is alive. Good morning, sunshine.
Oh.
You hope. I brought you a prize. You're the winner. Well, what's up, guys? It's Daniel from Arms Family Homestead, and feels like it's been a day or two since I talked to you. I'm telling you what, it has been a crazy last 4 or 5 days. We'll back up a few days and start this thing over. Had some pretty significant weather pass by us the other day, and some crazy winds. Like Friday, the winds were blowing like 65 miles an hour all day. It seemed like it was stupid. But the night before that, Houston and I on Thursday night had our first little jackpot bass tournament of the year. Spring feels like it's here. Trees are just starting to bud out. The grass is getting green. We got little weeds blooming in the yard. I'm not gonna call them flowers. We got weeds blooming in the yard. But it's time to do some fishing. And little jackpot tournaments that we fished on Thursday night, it's just a little small local thing. Problem is, this time of year we hit the time change, so it gets dark a little bit later. But by the time we get started, it was like kickoff was like 6:15. Bass tournament ended at 7:50. So you got like an hour and 45 minutes to fish. She had to fish fast. First Thursday night jackpot of the year.
Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah.
Just because we come out here and only caught one bass last night don't mean we can't win it tonight.
Oh.
Make sure you turn your lights on, your running headlights whenever you get.
All right, driver. First tournament of the season. The guy on the boat next to me a while ago said they were catching 30 pounds of bass every time they come out here.
It's ridiculous.
Do you believe it? Because I don't know if I believe that.
Yeah, I don't think I do.
Better not lose that fancy hat.
We're going to get in front and say go.
He's fixing to say go. You get ready. All right, just get out there. Watch out for him. Watch out for him. Well, he's not a giant, but guess what? One's better than zero. And the tournament ends at 7:50. It's only like an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes. I don't know, something like that. So, you throwing him in the live well?
Yeah.
Hey, you didn't even show him to me. Let's see this big old monster. Oh, he's every bit of what? 3/10 of a pound?
Yeah. Okay, so what do I do?
All right, Captain. Next spot. If your partner don't pick up the pace, we're not gonna have much to weigh in.
I know.
Multitasking, huh? Yeah, I have a sneaky suspicion it's going to be really hard to win any money with one one dinky little bass. Whenever you're done with your snack, let's get across the lake. So obviously Houston and I's one small bass did not win the tournament. But the good news is, like DJ said, man, I don't know why y'all go fishing and don't catch anything. That seems boring. I think there were there were 12 boats. Only a couple weighed in fish. I think a few weighed in fish. There were a couple that had 3 small fish, like 3.5 pounds won it. A few boats had two bass, and we just had our one. A lot of guys didn't catch anything. So, what is it, Kelsey? It was a successful night, and then just letting Houston get out there and control things. You know, he's 12 years old. He went through an online boating course and got his Oklahoma boating license as soon as he turned 12. And letting him actually take the wheel and, you know, take off on when the tournament starts, everybody takes off all at once. You know, that's exciting for him, and it's exciting to get to see. And all the other guys there, you know, they're just happy to have a kid involved. So it's a cool thing, and we'll fish as many of those this summer as we can. Houston's not playing baseball, so we should get to fish quite a few of those. But he is playing golf. Matter of fact, he's in the shop practicing right now, hitting into a net. And he had his first golf tournament ever this past Saturday. Luckily, we fished on Thursday, no wind. Friday, extreme winds, blowing like crazy. There were a lot of wildfires all around Oklahoma. The city of Stillwater got just tore up. I mean, homes all over the place got ravaged by fire, completely destroyed. We were fortunate and blessed nothing here locally happened. But then Saturday rolls around and Houston has his first ever golf tournament. Listen, I'm not a golfer. I don't know the first thing about golf, but I do know that Houston and Weston both love it. And he's a 6th grader. The age bracket that they're competing in is 11 to 14, so it's like 6th through 8th grade. So he's competing against some older boys. Roll back. It's fast.
I almost said something.
Got it.
Yep.
Good shot.
Good putt. This putter is
You saved my life.
Good job, buddy.
Thanks.
Oh, that's a way to go through. Shot.
Good ball.
There you go.
Sit. That's a good hit.
I hit it left. I mean,
Sit. It's fine.
Mm.
Putt.
Seven.
yeah. 7 on 5. It's bad. It's bad.
Ball.
Mm.
Good shot.
That's it. That's a wrap.
Yeah.
If you ain't first, you're last.
Huh?
If you ain't first, you're last, right?
That's not true.
So, no, Houston didn't win his first golf tournament, but he played really well. Had a few bad strokes, had some really good strokes, and did really good considering he's playing against 8th graders. And there's a little tournament trail that he's going to compete in that's not really school related, but it'll probably go through all of spring, all of summer. And the good thing is when school's out, the golf tournaments are on like Tuesdays. So it'll be super easy for us to hit that stuff and let him do some competing. What is it, buddy? Huh? What is it? I'm just sitting here hanging out with the dogs. So, next thing. This coming weekend, Friday, Saturday, is Okie Homestead Conference. DJ and I will be there doing the MC stuff. We'll be there Friday and Saturday. It's in Pryor, Oklahoma. Be sure to check it out if you're in the area. Come by and hang out. Okie Homestead Conference. This is like year 3 or 4. I can't remember. But you can check it out on their website and get tickets. Facebook, Instagram, Okie Homesteading. Easy to find them. So we'll be there Friday, Saturday. Then Sunday, Houston and I are going to the Bassmaster Classic. If you want to come out and hang out and see us, we're going to do a meet and greet at 11 a.m. in the trout magnet, crappie magnet booth. I think Jeff's going to be there, the owner of the company, and we're going to hang out with him for a couple hours and check out what the Bassmaster Classic's all about, huh, Earl? You don't get to go. By the way, Earl got a haircut. Earl went to the groomers. He has to get his hairs cut because he's not a short hair like Kelsey. Huh. Yeah. So, in other news, moving on. I'm going to try to get my old four-wheeler fired up today. My brother needs some wheels. And I said a while back that I was going to try to get that thing up and running and take it to him. So I bought some parts. It needs a little solenoid, starter solenoid. And I think if I can get that changed out, it might fire up. I'll probably have to pull start it first. What in the world? Do you need some attention, buddy? Do you need some attention? Look at Kelsey being all good and stuff. She's just staring down at the shop watching Houston. Anyways, I'm going to try to get that thing fired up. The battery on it may need to be charged, but if I have to, I'll get Houston to pull me with the side-by-side, and we'll pull start it, get it fired up and running, get it in the shop, and change out that little solenoid, and see if it'll work. Home run. Hole in 12. Score a goal. I don't know. Dang. Hit that one straight in the pond. Get the buggy. We'll pull it. There we go. So we can pull start this thing. I prefer you go forward, not backwards. Easy, easy, easy. Okay. Woo. Should have used a chain. Come on, baby. Fire up. Fire up. Let's go. She's trying. She's trying. Well, it's trying to start. It's trying to run full starting, but it ain't looking good. Go! Go! stand in front of me. Oh, well, I was fixing to put it in gear and scoot up so I could get some slack so I could drive it, but there's that solenoid that needs to be changed out. All right, one more time. Give me a little pull. If I can get it running, I want you to come unhook me real quick, and I'll try to drive it around a little bit, okay? I don't know why it started right when I wanted to stop. Here we go. Now we're not even trying. There it goes. There it goes. It's giving it an effort. Watch out, Gemma! Look at you. I got it good and warmed up for you. I'm pulling it around. That's what it was.
Hey, I'm the one that was pulling you around.
Well, it runs. The thing is, though, is it still won't start on its own. So I bought, just let it idle for a second, see if it will. I bought a solenoid to replace that right there, because I think that's what's preventing it from starting up on the, push button start. So, but since you got it running, take her for a spin, see if you can keep it running.
I can't drive it.
Oh, come on. You don't need a seat. Here, hang on. It's running. Bring her on in. Are you going to back in?
What?
Do you remember how to put it in reverse?
Press it down more.
Go back down to neutral. Push down on this and then pull the brake. You're in neutral.
Wait, what do I do?
Push down on that and then pull the brake. Now push down on your gear shifter. There you go. Beep, 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 beep. Perfect,
Now
perfect.
Go up.
Yep.
Can't get it.
Kill it. Good job. Way to go, mechanic. You know what? You're not putting any air in that at all. You know how I know? No air in the tank. Well, they don't make these things with a lot of extra space to work. I did get the new solenoid put on. You guys didn't see it because I had the camera set up on tripod, did everything. Apparently didn't push record. It's nothing fancy. Took a couple bolts out, unplugged a wire, plugged the new one in. But I think my battery may be a little low because same issue, but it has been setting for months. So I'm sure it's a battery issue also. If nothing else, I'm going to take it to him and he's going to pull start the thing. My brother's, he's a special character. Most of you have seen him once or twice on the channel. He's a little different, but he's a good guy and he's a really good tinkerer. He'll take anything apart and fix it. But I would like for this to at least function the way it should. Him be able to get on it, push a button and start it, and drive off. It pull starts. If Houston can pull start it, my brother can pull start it. But, I don't know. We'll see if we can get it to jump. All right, a couple options. Either the battery is just that dead, which the battery's not old. I replaced it, I don't know, a couple years ago and never really used it much. It could be bad. I'm gonna let it sit here and charge for a while. Or the starter's locked up, which is a possibility. I'm not gonna tear into it and replace the starter to give it away. If he wants to put a starter on it, I guess he can do that. But it will pull start pretty easily right now. I am going to let it charge for a while. I'll go hook up a trailer and do all that stuff. I've got it set on 40 amp boost, so it should have enough juice to jump, at least turn the starter over. I can't even get the starter to turn over yet. And that's why I replaced that solenoid. That solenoid had been an issue for a while, I thought. But it may just be the starter. And the solenoid was like $10 and the starter's probably a couple hundred. So you start with a $10 part first, right? But either way, it's a Honda. The dang thing will run for 1,000 years. I'm pretty sure the first Honda four-wheeler ever built is probably still out there, parked in a pasture. And if you went out there and jump started it, push started it, pull started it, did something, it'd fire up and run. But this is a 2003 Honda Rancher that I bought when I was a senior in college. Bought it used because my dad was living here. Obviously, this was his house, and he had cancer and was not in the greatest of health. And his old four-wheeler, the only way it would start was with a pull rope, and he wasn't strong enough to pull start one anymore. So I took what money I had saved up and bought him a four-wheeler, basically, knowing that he probably wasn't going to be around for a long time, but it was mine. And it served its purpose around here very well for many years. And I've tinkered with it and messed with it over the years a bunch of times and get it up and running. It'll run for a while and then something else will go wrong. And, you know, things like carburetors and different things need to be replaced all the time when it sets. But the reality is, the truth is, we use a side-by-side that'll hold 6 people, 100 times more than we ever need a four-wheeler. Now, Houston wants a four-wheeler, and we could probably do a full restoration project on this. But guys, let me be honest. I'm not about that life. I hold on to certain things that have value to me. Obviously, I bought that for my dad when he had cancer, but it's not like something I treasure. Now, I do have, you know, some of his deer that he harvested off of our property and one of his old mounts and things. Those things mean something to me. Four-wheeler just doesn't mean enough for me to do a full restoration on. But I can take it to my brother and let him use it, and he can get around the pasture over there and get around wherever he needs to get around and do what he needs to do. And he'll get a lot more use out of it than I will. So while I go hook up a trailer and let that battery charge for a little while, I didn't tell you, but I went down to the Lakehouse the other day, and I had to meet the shower glass door install people. I went by myself because DJ stayed home because Emily had her wisdom teeth taken out. That's why we're not doing anything big and fun and fancy for spring break, because Emily had all 4 wisdom teeth surgically removed. So she's not been doing much lately. So I went down to the Lakehouse to meet the shower glass door folks to put a shower door on. I don't understand why so many people build new houses and they don't put a door on the shower. They leave that up to the home buyer. I've seen it a bunch. Anyways, I got a lot done when it was just me. I sat down there for about 3 or 4 hours and just got some stuff done, because we're wanting to be able to go down there and stay. It's hard to do a lot of that stuff when you're not staying there. You think about all the things that goes to setting up a house, or setting up all the kitchen cabinets and hanging window curtains and blinds and hanging TVs and all the stuff. When you just go down there for a couple hours once or twice a week, it's hard to get a lot done. So, living room's coming along nicely. The couch looks amazing. I like the couch. Got a couple little chairs, got the rug. You guys saw all that. But when we came down the other day, we worked on getting this thing put together. Watch this. You ready? What's a lake house without a fireplace, right? It's not quite the fireplace we have at home. It's more of a, it's for looks kind of thing. It's pretty fancy. I think she bought this thing on like Wayfair or something. Has all different colors. Yeah, real fancy, I guess. I don't know. Also hung a TV. I don't like that wire, but it is what it is. We can probably buy one of those little white decorative strips that goes there. Yeah, isn't it nice when you get brand new furniture and you have to assemble it and then you find out it's busted? Kind of stinks, but it is what it is. One other thing, I've got to get one more bed set up, because when we bought our furniture, this bed didn't come with slats, and it was missing the slats. So they finally came in. They're not the right slats, but I made them work. So I need to get that bed set up, get that mattress put on there, because they're not supposed to stay in the box for weeks on end. So after today, we will have 3 beds completely set up and ready for sleep. But that's not really what I was going to show you. I was going to show you our shop add-on concrete is complete. So this shop's going to stick out to here. There will be a wall there. The shop's going to be bigger than the existing garage. So the existing garage that we've turned into a bunk room, as you know, is 20 by 30. This will be 20 by 50. It'll go out past the back of the house 10 feet and just offer a little bit more privacy. So like when we're sitting on our back porch, we won't be just hanging out with the neighbors necessarily, because there'll be a little bit of a wall that sticks out 10 feet or so. So the back porch will have a lot more privacy. Roof will come on over and meet the building, and it'll all tie in together really well. Let me open the garage door real quick. Some of you might have missed, we do have the bunk room, not complete, mostly complete. All of the carpentry work is complete. I do need to figure out what we're going to do for floors. DJ just wants to do a finished concrete look. Bunk beds are being built. We hired a cabinet builder to build some built-in bunk beds. So those will be in here. Front door, DJ did not like the original front door. She said it just looked not very homey and kind of cheap, I guess. So we're going to replace the front door. I guess, you guys would expect DJ to buy black. She loves black and white, if you can't tell. The merch building's all black and white, but this will be a little bit more homey, and it's got fogged glass on it. So we'll get that installed in the next week or two. All right, dishwasher's in, but the breaker's off. That's what we're gonna hope, right? Dishwasher, when you see it, let me know. Refrigerator, kitchen lights, bath plug, living room on, dishwasher, right there. Maybe we'll have better results this time. Ooh, let's see. Let's do something quick. Do a test wash. Make sure we don't have any leaks. All right. Dishwasher's running. And hopefully we don't have any water come running out underneath the dishwasher in a little while. And if all goes well, we'll consider that a success. And since my wife's not here to be proud of me, you guys can do it. Aren't you proud of me? Dishwasher's hooked up, refrigerator's hooked up, got water in it, oven's hooked up. Only thing I don't have in the kitchen is the microwave installed. But I think next I'm gonna move over here to the washer and dryer. One problem is they're stackable. And we bought a kit. That's the reason they're not installed yet. We bought a kit to make them stackable. And I don't know if I can lift that big thing up there by myself. I guess we'll give it a try. Just in case you hear some noise in the background, concrete guys are here cutting cracks in the concrete. It's fine. What's the worst that could happen? Okay, it's heavy. I don't want to take that out of there. Dryer works. All right, we have a shower door installed, ready to be used. I rinsed off while we were down here working the other day before we went to go eat, and we had water plumb out on the floor, so we definitely did not want a shower curtain in here. But on the other side of things, if you use Ardmore glass and mirror, if you guys need a mirror or glass or something and you're close by, those folks right out there do a great job, and they'll pay me $100 if you use them. So there's that. So as far as the Lakehouse goes, I think we're pretty much ready to be able to stay the night down there. At least us. Not rent it out, but stay the night. Okay, let's see if it'll start. Is it gonna start?
No.
No. We'll just pull start it and load it and take it to Dale.
Okay.
All right, start her up. It'll start on first pull, right? Ooh, so close. You said it'll pull start real easy.
It did earlier.
Here, let me give it a little gas when you pull it. All right, go load it on the trailer.
Load it or drive it?
You bet.
You bet?
You bet.
Either one?
Drive it around, load it on the trailer. I don't care, but we're loading it on the trailer eventually.
That.
What'd you say?
You gotta be me to pull start
It's
it.
got to be strong like Kobe, huh?
Yeah.
Might have helped that I gave it a little gas, but we're not going to tell Houston that.
Yeah.
He back. Load her up. All the way forward. Yeah, she's smoking a little bit. Yeah. Lock the brake like this. Kill it. You just gotta knock the dust off before you take it and give it away, right? I'm not saying it's gonna be clean. If he wants it clean, he can wash it. Now listen, most of you have seen my brother before, but if you haven't, I'm just going to tell you, the man was born way too late. If he'd have been born 100 years earlier, he'd have probably been the mayor, the governor, the president. Who knows? He didn't quite fit in 2025 very well. So he kind of stays to himself. Well, apparently it's 12:09 p.m. and he's not out of bed yet, so I guess I'll go ahead and get this thing unloaded while he makes his way out of bed. Grand tour. So this place used to be my grandpa's old house. My grandparents lived here. There's my brother's old four-wheeler. Anyways, our great-grandparents, our great-grandpa built the house, and then my grandpa lived there, you know, early 1900s home. There's one barn still standing. There used to be a few barns around here. There still is a couple, but, you know, my brother, he's an inventory collector. That's what my wife would call it. But I will say this house, while it's old and run down, it's still on the same old creek that I live on. And there's another dam back there. Old workshop over here. Just a goat laying in the yard. No big deal. But four-wheeler runs and he's got wheels. So he can make the trip across the road to the merch building, I guess. See what we're doing. He is alive. Good morning, sunshine.
Oh,
You hope. I brought you a prize. You're the winner. Well, I forgot he had a doctor's appointment. I got here just in time. Our aunt takes him to the doctor. He's not driving that far. Anyways, anybody remember this? This is that old lawnmower that we found in the old shop over there in the merch building. Well, before there was a merch building there. Anyways, he got her up and running, uses it to mow his yard. So, ain't no reason he won't enjoy this four-wheeler just because it isn't perfect. He'll get her up and going. It's a interesting contraption he's got here. Socks hanging everywhere, I don't know. He's different. Well, I guess that's a wrap on today. I was was hoping I'd get the video of my brother riding around on the four-wheeler a little bit. You know, like a little kid, when you get a little kid, his first four-wheeler, and video him riding around. He's 58 years old, I think. Had an appointment at a doctor's and went to go see a cardiologist today, so he's not a little kid, but he's my big little brother. Anyways, a lot going on, busy time of the year. Spring is almost here. It's amazing, beautiful weather. Busy going 19 different directions, but don't forget, come see us at the Okie Homestead Conference. We'll be there for 2 days, this Friday and Saturday. And then if you're in Texas, Sunday, the Bassmaster Classic's going on in Fort Worth. We'll be at the Trout Magnet, Crappie Magnet booth, 11 a.m. Probably be there for an hour or two. And come say hi. We'd love to see you. Shake hands. I don't know. Do whatever. Anyways, I'm tired already. Had a long workout this morning. Let me turn Earl's collar so nobody sees my phone number. Did you miss me while I was gone, buddy? I was only gone like 45 minutes. Yeah. Merch orders, spring merch launch, everything. DJ has got everything zeroed out. We filled 600 and something orders yesterday, and she went back and did a couple hundred orders this morning. They all left the post office today. So they should be on their way to you. She is ordering more Maggie t-shirts. Those sold out incredibly fast, like within a few hours. We still have fishing shirts. Houston's hats are selling pretty well, but there's still quite a few of those in stock. The goat's milk soap from Simon Says Farms, as we've sold a bunch, a lot of it, but we bought a lot. So there's still plenty of that and the lotion. So go check it out, armsfamilyhomestead.com if you're interested. If not, that's okay too. So guys, remember, do something today to make somebody smile, because you never know, it just might change the world. So guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. You guys have a great day. And as always, we'll see you on the next video.